Press the button. Okay, lesson 47. God is the strength in which I trust. So let's close our eyes. Let go of everything we think we know or don't know. Empty our mind of everything. God is the strength in which I trust. Mhm. God is the strength in which I trust. Repeat that in your mind really slowly. God is strength in which I trust. Oh, God is the strength in which I trust.
God is the strength in which I trust. If you are trusting in your own strength, you have every reason to be apprehensive, anxious, and fearful. What can you predict or control? What is there in you that can be counted on? What would give you the ability to be aware of all the facets of any problem and to resolve them in such a way that only good can come of it? What is there in you that gives you the recognition of the right solution and the guarantee that it will be accomplished? Of yourself, you can do none of these things. To believe that you can is to put your trust where trust is unwarranted and to justify fear, anxiety, depression, anger, and sorrow. Who can put his faith in weakness and feel safe? Who can put his faith in strength and feel weak?
God is your safety in every circumstance. His voice speaks for him in all situations and in every aspect of all situations, telling you exactly what to do to call upon his strength and his protection. There are no exceptions because God has no exceptions. And the voice which speaks for him thinks as he does.
Today, we'll try to reach past your own weakness, the source of the real strength. Or 5-minute practice periods are necessary today, and the longer and more frequent ones are urged. Close your eyes and begin as usual by repeating today's idea. Then spend a minute or two in seeking for situation in your life which you have invested with fear, dismissing each one by telling yourself, God is the strength in which I trust. So let's do that. Close your eyes again and just search your mind for situations that you have invested with fear. As soon as you think of one, name it, and then say, God is the strength in which I trust. Go ahead. Mm. Your eyes closed. Now try to sleep past all concerns related to your own sense of inadequacy. It is obvious that any situation that causes you concern is associated with feeling of inadequacy, since otherwise you would believe that you could deal with the situation successfully. It is not by trusting yourself that you will gain confidence, but the strength of God in you is successful in all things. Anyone else reading?
The recognition of your own frailty is a necessary step in the correction of your errors.
Mm-hmm.
But it is hardly a sufficient one in giving you the confidence which you need and to which you are entitled. You must also gain an awareness that confidence in your real strength is fully justified in every aspect and in all circumstances.
Mm. The aspect or respect?
Oh yeah, I've got to put my glasses on. Yeah, it's fully justified in every respect and in all circumstances. Thank you, Cole. In the latter phase of the practice period, try to reach down into your mind to a place of real safety. You will recognize that you have reached it if you feel a sense of deep peace, however briefly. Let go all the trivial things that churn and bubble on the surface of your mind and reach down and below them to the kingdom of heaven.
Where?
The kingdom of heaven.
Where is that?
It's in my heart.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
There is a place in you where there is perfect peace. What a promise. There is a place in you where there is perfect peace.
Mm-hmm.
There is a place in you where nothing is impossible. There is a place in you where the strength of God abides.
This is such an important paragraph. You will recognize that you have reached it if you feel a deep peace, however briefly. Let go of all the trivial things that churn and babble on the surface of your mind and reach which way? Down and below. Where? Down and below. It's not above. Yeah, so even physically look down because that's where it is. It's not upstairs. God is not above. God is within, deep down. Let go of all the trivial things and churn and babble in the surface of your mind. Yeah, thoughts and so on, and reach down below them to the kingdom of heaven that's within you. There's a place in you where there is perfect peace. There is a place in you where nothing is impossible. There is a place in you, oh my God, where the strength of God abides. Beautiful. So today, repeat the idea often. Use it as your answer to any disturbance. Rather than trying to figure it out yourself, like, God is my strength in which I trust. Remember that peace in your right is your right because you are giving your trust to the strength of God. Wow. Yeah. Mm-mm. Was there any sentence in this lesson that caught your attention, your little aha? If you can see one, let's call them out.
The strength of God in you is successful in all things.
Ta-da! That's it. You can't figure this out, but the strength of God in you, it's a piece of cake. Anyone else?
God is my safety in every circumstance.
Amen.
Of yourself, you can do none of these things.
Mm-hmm. 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 This is where we resign as our own teachers. When there is a complete resignation of that position, what we think we know, that's when the shift happens. Yeah, I resign as my own teacher. And I just speak from my experience. I've resigned as my teacher, and for years I believed that I have. I haven't. We can't resign. We're so programmed to strive and succeed. Yeah. And that program is not going to get you there. It's just a program, right? So let's have a look at that again. Resign as your own teacher and ask ourselves honestly, have we really resigned? Colleen?
There are no expectations because God has no expectations.
Mm.
Mm.
Wow.
What happens if we let go of resigning?
Mm. Yes. Mm. Mhm. Beautiful.
There is a
The
place in
moment,
you where there is perfect peace.
yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The moment I resign as my own teacher, His spirit becomes my only reality.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true.
Beautiful.
What can you predict or control? Nada.
Nada.
Oh, this is good. Let's make this a habit. Let's make this a habit. Always underline something that really stands out for you, and then we'll call it out because it's so. Can you feel the inspiration behind it? It's like, oh, that's touched me, and then we share that. I think that's going to be a beautiful one. All right, sweetheart. We'll see you in 23 and a half hours from now. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing. And thanks for being the love you are. My God, what a beautiful sight.
Oh, thank you. Oh, this is such an incredible place.
Mm.
Amazing.
Totally.
Thank
you.
Love you all.
you.
Thank you.
Guys.
Yay! Woo! Night night. Night night. Take good morning there.
Yeah. Good
Lots of
night.
love, darlings.
Day. Good afternoon.
Oh.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Good
Bye.
night.
See you
Bye.
soon. See you on the other side.